Hey everybody, Johnny Vivento here. I made 4 videos today, and I don't know why. I don't know how I did it. I rubbed off 2 videos. I don't know what happened exactly, but they were pretty good ones. You know, they were kind of like pretty informative. And so if you're retired, you're a veteran, you've had enough of work, you've had it up to there with the way things are, bills and stuff like that in the United States, back home in the United States, this is what to do. Do yourself a massive favor, okay? Let's say, I'm going to give you some scenarios here. Let's say that you don't have any money really, okay? You have a few $1,000s in the bank, you've been working your whole life, you rent a place, you're finding it tough to make ends meet. I met a lady yesterday in a car dealership who told me she spends 65% of her salary on her accommodation. She is 70 years old. That's absolutely disgraceful, you know. And she said she's getting her Social Security next month. She wants to retire, but she can't. You know, she pays like $1,900 a month in her, accommodation. Okay, plus the utilities, which are pretty goddamn awful here. You know, the utility prices are absolutely outrageous. You can't even get a good internet service less than $85 right now, especially here in Colorado. But anyway, so that's what's going on. Anyway, it's just the prices, and I never said it to her, but if you are 62 years old, you're in a spot, you can't really, you're not making ends meet. Why go through that hell? It really bothers me. If you're 75 years old, okay, you've done it, you've kind of made it. Even if you've had a struggle, you've actually made it. But I'm telling you, if you're 62, 63, 64, get out, do what I did, okay? Really, absolutely do what I did, and that is get somewhere else. I couldn't afford really to retire. What can I say? Within the United States, I would have to work, which I did. I worked for 6 months, but then I moved to Mexico. And I met all these expats who were living on their Social Security. And I said, wow. And I met one guy, he's like 80 years old. He's been on Social Security for 20 years, and he's lived in Mexico, and he's had a great time, And I thought I should really explain this to other pensioners over 62 years old. Sarasota Tim has done it somewhat, about the United States, about buying a camper and being a minimalist and whatever. I'm not even saying do that. I'm just saying that move to another country, move to Mexico. You'll enjoy it, especially if you're in the western part of the United States. It's an adventure. You need an adventure in life, and the adventure is, as I say, the adventure is going somewhere different, meeting new people, different kinds of people. Just enjoying, going to the beach, having a good time. You don't have to spend a lot of money at the beach. The beach is free. The beach is free. Buy a bicycle for $100, ride to the beach every day. That's what you can do, really. And it's so easy to do. Buy a packed lunch. You and your wife, or whoever you may, your significant other. Okay, just get, get your box together and go and have a lunch on the beach and enjoy. Just enjoy it, There is no need to struggle. This is what I'm trying to get. There's no need to struggle. Everybody thinks it's a difficult thing. It is not. It takes, number one, a ticket. Okay, you buy a ticket, okay, to get to anywhere in Mexico, any resort town in Mexico. Number two, you need the money for an Airbnb for 2 days. It's $100. Okay, if it's 2 people, it's $100. If it's 1, it's $100. Or maybe you can get a hostel. I don't know. But then you go and you find an accommodation, and you can get it between $400 and $700. You will find an all-inclusive, furnished, utilities included apartment. Okay, now it might not be that close to the coast. Okay, or you might not want to go to the coast. Go to Guadalajara, or you could go to Lake Chapala near Guadalajara, which a lot of expats live. If you go 2 miles down the road, the prices are a quarter of what they are by Lake Chapala. So you have to, really research this. But I would recommend a resort town or you have a beach, okay, and you can easily get to the beach to and from, no problem. It might be a $3 Uber ride. It doesn't matter. Just get there and enjoy life. Okay, food is half the price or less in some places. Just enjoy yourself. Okay, just have a good time. Use your Social Security money you've been working your whole life for to live and have a good life. You'll never want to come back. And in Mexico, you've got American TV, you've got everything, you know, if that's what you want, you know, you got the YouTube, you can watch everything you want. Everything's live these days. You don't need cable. Okay, so you just enjoy life, as simple as that. And this is the kind of thing that Sarasota Tim has been instilling in people, but nobody believes it. Everyone says, you can't do it, you gotta wait till you're 70. No, you don't. You know, you don't know what's gonna happen. You have no idea what's gonna happen. As I was telling you in an earlier video today, I've had people who I've known for years falling foul with cancer in the last year or so. You know, it happens. It's life, you know, it's a gamble. And I'm telling you, just do it. You should do it. Really, it's just a thing that you should do. And as I say, you come into the airport, you get your 6-month stamp. Okay, it's there. Beautiful. You're an American citizen. You get your 6-month stamp. And then, if you like it, you might not like it. I don't know. You might say, I'm going back to work. I prefer the grind after 62 than you might. You know, I came back to Colorado, and I'm kind of like rejuvenated a little bit, you know, getting away from the heat. I came back with a bit of a tan, of course, but, you know, with the heat in Mexico, it kind of like, it was a nice contrast here in Colorado. I got back to really cold weather, and today's beautiful, as you can see. It really is. I'll show, well, you can actually see it on the screen, how beautiful it is today. It's a beautiful, beautiful night. You know, we are at 6:15 at night. And it's a really, really pleasant night. I've just been to Walmart to buy a few things. I was telling you in an earlier video, inflation is really, you know, it isn't that much. Over 2 years. I've been away for 2 years, and I was expecting horrendous prices, but it's actually not true. Doing okay. Everything's going well. But as I say, the best thing, I'm telling you, do not deviate for 1 minute. Please retire to Mexico. Okay? And I've been saying, I'm an endorser of Sarasota Tim, and I've been saying he's right. I don't care about his lifestyle, what he's done, if he's lying or not about certain things. I don't know. That's what they're coming out with. And they've given me a lot of stick as well on these videos the last 2 days. I've been getting some really, really bad mail. I've deleted a lot of them. But I don't know what people want. They think I got a man crush on Tim. To be honest with you, he's a good guy, and he works hard. You know, I think he does. I think he's a good guy. He knows what he's doing. When I say work hard, he works hard in his videos. I don't know what he did before the videos, but these people have their closet ideas. They're in the closet probably, and they want to think, well, I think maybe, you know what I mean? That's all they think about. They think that everyone is like them, you know, but we're not, you know. I have no problem with my sexuality. What I'm trying to say is, these guys come out with these innuendos, and it's kind of disgusting on a show like this. Well, anyway, I've said a few things in the past about some of the ladies. I didn't really mean it. Some of the lady haters of Sarasota Tim, I kind of, you know, I didn't really mean it, but because I love women, and I'm being honest, I do. But I'm just saying. I gotta say it. But anyway, do yourself a massive favor. Please come to Mexico. And somebody said to me, you know, a few months ago, he said, you know, who are you, a travel agent telling me? No, but you can do what I did. I didn't come to Mexico with anything. I didn't come with a visa or anything like that. You know, I know people without a visa in Mexico, 20 years. They've never, ever had a visa. Okay? They have their 6 months. They renew it inside Mexico. They say we're going to stay another, and then they might go away somewhere to Guatemala for like a week, and then they come back. You can do it that way, you know. I know people now who are in Honduras. They're from the UK. They're in the Honduras now. They've gone from Mexico into Guatemala into Honduras, and now they're going to El Salvador. What I'm trying to say is that you can do anything. Everything's simple. You know, there's nothing difficult about anything. Anything can be done as long as you get you've got to have the cojones to do it, you know, if you know what that means. You've got to have it. You've got to have it. You've got to have the adventure. You've got to have the insight into saying, wow, you know, I get my $1,700 a month, or if I'm married, you get double that, or maybe a little less than double, maybe. Minimum 3 grand, you know, and like you got your 3,000. If your wife works many years, you can do it, and you're set. You know, you really are. You don't have to go through this grind anymore, paying these exorbitant rental prices. If you have your own home and you have a mortgage, that's a different matter. I'm talking about rents and also utilities, water, electric, gas, homeowners association, all these added on things, your car insurance, your car payment if you have a new car, which is absolutely astronomical everywhere. And you know what I'm trying to get at is that you can eliminate all of this and just do the right thing, and that means to retire to Mexico and just, you know, it's the country that I know that you can make it in, you know. And I know in the Puerto Vallarta region where I live, there are 50,000 Americans and Canadians, and they do exactly the same. Some of them are very wealthy, you know, some of them haven't got a lot of money. So, you know, I have neighbors who have less than I do, I guess, and I'm a, you know, well, I shouldn't talk like that. What I'm saying is I have neighbors who are not very well off, and they've come to Mexico and they've done very, very well. Okay, I got to admit, they've done well. They've lived for 6 years. They love their life. They, you know, they have a little car. They go shopping in. They you know, it's just a great life. You know, they go to the beach 3 times a week, like I used to. So anyway, you know, you got to think these things. You know, you got to think, that's how I'm going to do it. That's how I'm going to live my life. I don't need this grind anymore. I'll show you Walmart. Here, this is Walmart, okay? If you see, it's amazing actually. I'll tell you something, this is true, and I'm going to tell you, this is absolutely true. There's Walmart, right? There it is there. Do you know how many people in there? I went in there today, and I bought, well, just like today, I bought, you know, I went in there like, let's say an hour ago. And I was in Walmart an hour ago, and there are, I would imagine, 20% of the staff over 70 years old. I would say over 70. 20% of the staff over 70 years old. How many retired people? I just saw one guy. He's a retired guy because I know him, and he has a blue pickup truck. He's a very nice guy, and he just left. I was going to call him over actually. A brand new pickup truck, which I think he spends like, I would imagine that pickup truck, judging by it, it's an E250. I would imagine it's probably around the $600-700 a month range. With his insurance, I would guess it's about $1,000. Okay, he probably owns a home. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe he rents. But if you rented, how much would you at Walmart? Let's be honest. You're working at Walmart. You know, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 40 hours a week at Walmart. How much you making? You know, clearing. I don't know, $600-700 a week maybe. You know. Anyway, I'm just letting you know. And the guy's got to work. You know, and the guy's probably, I would say he was about 67, 8, 9, around my age. A little mate more maybe. But do yourself a favor. Do what I did. I'm telling you. You will thank me for that. And I will give you more info in the comment section if you ask me, okay? If you really want to ask me a question, I will. And if it meant more money than what I've said, I will come on here, make another video and tell you that I was not telling the truth, because I'm telling you the truth. I know the prices, and you can do it, okay? Anyone on Social Security can get to Mexico and have a good life. Thank you. Love you all. Please subscribe, and please press the like button. Thank you.